Welcome to the astrology of this week. This is Astral Bites. Today we're going to talk a bit about the new moon in Virgo, the beginning of eclipse season, the movement on the nodes, and all that good stuff. Also, what's remnant from Mercury retrograde that now has entered its stationary phase. We're no longer in the shadows. So, what a great moment to be in the lookout for those voices, internal or external, that curb our ability to thrive. Making mistakes is good, and we actually need to become experts at making mistakes and learning our lessons so we can grow, build confidence, take ownership, and course correct. That was mostly the story of Mercury retrograde, especially this time around in Virgo. Looking at those areas where we could do some tweaking so we could course correct based on the knowledge we have gained of our long term goals, for example. Virgo represents the digestive system. So I see it as an invitation to once again digest the fact that we're human, we'll make mistakes, and that's why we're here to learn. And a lot of right of wrong polarities may arise, in these times, but perhaps we should aim to divorce binary thinking about what's right, about what's wrong, and ask ourselves how can we be better students at our own class. We're not here going for perfection. This is a lesson, this is a season to take in the lessons, to approach them with curiosity, sit and wait, because direction still might be feeling a little unclear after the retrograde. And, it's okay. Being disoriented is part of the journey. If things still feel tumultuous in some areas, wait for clarity. Mars is making a square with Neptune, and it feels almost as a moment of fertile darkness. Clarity always comes, so wait it out. If I'm not sure, I'm gonna chill. I'll meditate on this. I'll wait it out. Moment of fertile darkness. And yeah, this new moon in Virgo turns on the eclipse season. It's the first one near the North Node in Pisces in a couple of decades. Let's go back a bit and remember that the three past full moons have been big deals. And this one, like I said, is closer to an eclipse. It's an activation, the initiation point of eclipse season. So some would say it was the beginning of eclipse season, and we're in for a series of events that will start moving very quickly. Yes, the few weeks before Mercury entering retrograde, the retrograde, things felt kind of stuck, kind of weird. And well, on Tuesday, Virgo entered Libra and helped us ease, some of that tension and promote harmony, as much as it can, given the current state of the world, pleasure, and connection. Virgo in Libra, it's making a conjunction with the South Node, which is giving us this pause, an outpouring. And Libra being here could feel like an outpouring of love, of beauty, of feeling gratitude, helping our brain remember that things, are good, that there are good news happening all the time. There are good things happening to us all the time. That we are supported. And it's a moment where we feel like we are emptying out. It's an emptying point with this conjunction. in the South Node, leaving some things behind, but it's coming with some help that feels quite harmonious. Yesterday, Mars left Gemini and it moved into Cancer. Cancer here is moody. It can be passive aggressive, not upfront. Let's remember that Cancer is family connection, and Mars in Cancer is the protector of life. What is what is Jesus, I cannot speak. What is vulnerable and needs protecting? It can feel kind of parentally that energy. So ask ourselves, where am I being passive aggressive? What am I afraid of losing or not getting if I am upfront about what it is that I need? What are my needs? It's a great time to ask ourselves those questions. How can I be fierce and protecting of what needs protecting? But upfront. On Friday, Mercury makes a square to Uranus, which can bring some shocking announcements because of this post retrograde shadow moment. On Saturday, the Sun makes an opposition with Saturn, which can feel judgy, harsh, and we can transmute those energies by asking ourselves, what am I learning? You know, it reinforces a lot the vibes of Monday, new moon. So, what am I learning in this darkness? What am I learning? How can I show up better as a student? How can I not be harsh against myself and others while I'm learning? How can I adjust and keep going? On Sunday, we kind of land into great vibes because Mercury is back into Virgo. It loves being there. Libra is in Venus. So both signs are at home where they feel comfortable in. And that is great support for communication. It helps clear things up. It helps get things in order, getting the details in order, planning things, and doing the math. So, yeah, this week can feel a bit like a lot is going on in some areas, and then we can feel stillness in some others. But again, it's the beginning of eclipse season, so